Oh hi. Darwin, the city in Australia, the capital of the Northern Territory. The population in 127,500 people. For 2010. Visit by the most inhabited city in the sparsely populated Northern Territory, but which is the least inhabited from all Australian capitals. The city was almost completely reconstructed twice. Once after air raids of the Japanese aircraft during World War II, and the second time after the destructive Cyclone Tracy in 1974. After restoration, it is considered one of the most modern cities of Australia in the architectural plan. The lieutenant of the Beagle research vessel John Lord Stokes in 1839 was the first British who saw Darwin's harbour. The captain, the Commodore John K. Wykeham, called port in honour of Charles Darwin, the British naturalist who swam with both of them in earlier expedition of Beagle. On February 5, 1869, the Governor-General of the Province of South Australia George Goodere founded on the coast of the Bay Darwin the settlement from 135 people which was called Palmerston, in honour of the Prime Minister of Great Britain Viscount Palmerston. In 1897 the settlement was almost completely destroyed by a tropical cyclone, and as a result of which 28 people died. On January 1, 1911, from the province of South Australia, the Northern Territory was officially allocated. The authorities of new administrative education were placed in the city, restored after a hurricane, which received the official name, Darwin. On January 26, 1959, in Day of Australia, Darwin officially received the status of city. Darwin is on the bank of the Timor Sea. The city is built on the low steep coast, opposite to the Darwin Bay, also column is framed with Gulf Francis. In the east. In the west. The most part of the city low and flat. Along the coast beaches were stretched. Darwin is located in 3137 came from Canberra, 656 came from Dili, 1818 came from Port Moresby, and 2700 came from Jakarta. In 171 came to the southeast from the city. There is Kakadu National Park. Darwin climate is characterized as tropical, with the seasons which are accurately allocated dry and damp. The dry season proceeds from April, May to October. The warm sunny weather is noted at this time. The average day humidity is only about 30%. Rains during this season are extremely rare. The coldest months, June and July, temperatures can fall up to 14 C, and is very rare, the little below. Frosts were never noted. The rainy season is characterized by monsoons and tropical cyclones. The most part of rainfall drops out during the period from December to March. During a rainy season of draft drop out not every day, warmer hot weather is noted. The hottest month in a year, November. Average annual rainfall is 1254 mm. The most large amount of rainfall which ever dropped out during one day was recorded by local meteorological bureau on February 16, 2011, and was 367.6 mm. February 2011 was as well most damp month. The general monthly amount of precipitation made then 1110.2 mm. As of 2016, the population of Darwin makes 145,916 people. Especially strong growth of the population was noted in years after World War II. As well as other cities of Australia, in the 1960-70 years Darwin underwent a migration wave from Europe, mainly Italians and Greeks, and also in some way and representatives of other nationalities. Today the flow of migrants from the countries of Southeast Asia is most considerable. A considerable part of the population is made by also Australian natives. 8.7% according to a census of 2016. .3% of the population of Darwin were born outside Australia, including Philippines -4.8%, England -3.1%, New Zealand -2.1%, India -2%. Population by origin. The English -32.7%, Irish -11.1%, Scottish -8.8%, German -5%, Philippine -4.8%, Chinese -4.5%, Greek -3.2%, Indian -2.8%, the Italian -2.6%. Average age of the population is 33 years. That there is less average over the country of an indicator of 35 years. The most widespread languages of the population after English include Greek, Italian, Indonesian, Vietnamese and Cantonese. Two main articles of city economy include the mining industry and tourism. The most important minerals include gold, zinc, manganese and others. On the shelf there are oil and gas fields. Besides, near the city extract uranium. 8% of the population of Darwin are engaged in tourism, and probably this branch of economy will continue to grow. It should be noted also presence in Darwin of the considerable military contingent, which also is an important source of employment. Darwin value as port will probably grow with increase in oil production in the Timor Sea, establishment of railway communication and increase in volumes of trade with the countries of Asia. The International Airport of Darwin is located in 13 kilometers from the city, takes the 10th place in the list of the most loaded airports of Australia. Runways of port are shared by Civil Aviation and the Royal Air Force of Australia. RAF. The branch line of Alice Springs, Darwin was complete in 2003, having connected the city to Adelaide. Train service began since 2004. The train gun following from Adelaide to Darwin has flights 2 or 3 of time to week depending on a season. Darwin has no suburban railway communication. Stuart Highway connects Darwin to the city of Port Augusta, crossing all continent from the north on the south and having the extent of 2834 km. Twin cities. Flag of Greece, Kalymnos, Greece. Flag of People's Republic of China of Haiku, China. Flag of East Timor of Dili, East Timor. Flag of the USA, Honolulu, Hawaii, USA. Flag of the USA, Anchorage, Alaska, USA. Flag of Indonesia, Ambon, Indonesia. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.